due to entropy. Entropy, if you want to look it up, entropy refers to the tendency of systems to move towards a state of disorder or randomness over time. So the world isn't actually organized. The world is chaos and randomness by default, and organization and clarity is the exception to the world. So entropy always exists in isolated systems, leading to irreversible changes and making the same attainment of a true steady state impossible. So inherently, it's unstable and it's going to eventually undergo changes. So adapt or be out competed, out. I think that isn't compete. Be out. I just say outdone by the competition, because the world is very competitive, and like I said before, in a job market there could be one job and 20 applicants, and it's a cutthroat, especially now in 2024. It's a cutthroat world where you don't know who's going to hire you, even because now there's so many layoffs from the top going down that my friend, even lots of my friends, they were making 200-300K a year. They got fired, and now they have to find a job paying 70%, a 30% pay cut, because companies, in this inflation and recession sort of way, they're sort of cutting costs, and it makes more sense for them to pay 6 months of severance pay and get rid of a high salary employee than to keep them around, because the whole global economics has changed. Again, going back to now we're talking about the steady state again. So it's about adaptation to, so it's about adapt adaptation to adaptation. Let me spell adaptation to circumstances, immediate action needed. Okay. So the steady state associated with equilibrium. So it's where output equals your input, and you have a steady period of growth, and it's driven by fluctuations, and reliability, depending if you're talking about the steady state of you performing the same weights at the gym, or you having the same reliable output at work. Your boss is happy every day. So but really you're not really doing that, because if you do, the just not enough to get fired, that world is over with. You're either trying to be the next guy for the promotion, or you're going to be on the chopping block. So either near promotion or near layoff, right? So the steady state is an illusion. I mean, temporarily you could be in the middle coasting, but within 6 months, everything is going to be. It's like musical chairs, right? Within 6 months, everything's going to be rearranged. Let's see here. Disturbances. All right. So we're almost done with the live stream. Let's just review everything from the beginning. So what is courage? Courage is strength of character to confront fear, danger, uncertainty, intimidation. It's not the absence of fear, but courage is the willingness to face fear despite the presence of fear. It involves taking action even when it's risky or difficult. It's to overcome obstacles, and it could be physical courage, it could be moral courage, emotional courage, or my favorite, intellectual courage, which is fighting to do what's right versus giving in to your emotions, which often means staying on schedule. I have my schedule right here. So for me, courage means sticking to the schedule despite people calling me and whatnot. So what is competition? Competition, there's economic, sports, academic, political, and social. But basically, there's a limited resource, and there's lots of people fighting for that limited resource. And whoever gets it is the winner, and whoever doesn't get that resource is the loser. And if you win, you gain success, recognition, depending on the competition. So how to be courageous, face the thing you're afraid of directly, and taking the feedback and have like a feedback loop, because it's always a process of adaptation. Persist if your courage fails, just keep persisting. Be vulnerable in order to be authentic. Welcome uncomfortable situations in order to provide growth for self-improvement. Forgive other people's and any other shortcomings that other people have. Embrace change, be kind, challenge your limiting beliefs. And so challenge your limiting beliefs. And I don't know if you remember, but earlier I said hesitation hesitation is a limiting belief, because it's not a stop sign, it's a slow down sign. It's not a stop sign. It is a slow down sign that you have been programmed over time. Been programmed over time. So practice self-care, um, monitor your competition, differentiate yourself, be innovative, have the self-discipline, be customer centric. Performance is the ability to perform, and have some sort of competitive result, express your skills, creativity. Um, it could be demonstrated, in music, it could be financially, it could be through some sort of individual personal hobby. But performance just means having anything that's measurable, either by a skill or by your effort or by any sort of external condition. And how to perform under pressure? Well, it's mostly about being prepared and having courage, like we talked about before. And courage involves mental resilience and staying grounded, having composure, embracing the fear rather than giving into it, especially under pressure. Stay committed, stay persistent, stay determined, and that's it. I see we have someone on watching the stream. Do you have any questions for me that I could answer for you? Anything you want to write in chat? No? All right, that's it then. I'm going to end. Have a good day. Bye bye.